Dolly's saying. Dolly's saying, some people think atheists and ex-Muslims are Islamophobe, which is not true because we're just criticizing religion. What do you think? What do you think how we should respond to their accusation? Well, some of the accusation, okay, first of all, Islamophobe is a meaningless term. The term that they should be using is anti-Muslim bigots, right? Because I think that's a more helpful. I mean, sometimes I'm not that picky because I know what they mean. But however, the word Islamophobe, I think to me is problematic because it's suggesting that we can't be against a religion. However, if we're not being picky and understand that by Islamophobe, what they actually mean is anti-Muslim bigots, it's actually true that some atheists and ex-Muslims are anti-Muslim bigots. And I think that we should lead in calling them out, right? So you're saying, like, what do you think? How should we respond to their accusations by us accusing other ex-Muslims who deserve to be called out as anti-Muslim bigots? You know, like, don't, you know, so when you see ex-Muslims who are actually bigots against Muslims, you call them out. Should be like, okay, you're not against Islam, you just hate Muslims. And you should be like, I call you out. Like, I'm like, if you want to help ex-Muslims not to be all of them painted as the same brush that they're anti-Muslim bigots, then lead by example. And when you see an ex-Muslim that is an anti-Muslim bigot, call them out and say, like, I'm an ex-Muslim, you're an ex-Muslim, but you are an anti-Muslim bigot. And I call you out, and by openly calling that out, if it's safe, don't do it if you're in a place that you can't. By calling it out, then you're demonstrating that not all ex-Muslims are anti-Muslim bigots. But don't assume that, like, for example, Dolly saying some people think atheists and ex-Muslims are, I'm not gonna say Islamophobe, but I'm gonna say anti-Muslim bigots. Well, I mean, are you assuming that they're not? Because some of them are. Some of them are. I know that some of them have gone through traumatic experiences, and that's why maybe they are like that. But I'm not gonna. I mean, I understand, but that's not justifiable. Just because they have went through traumatic experiences, that doesn't mean that we can accept their conclusions, right? Because if we accept that kind of conclusion, because some people had traumatic experiences, then any form of horrible conclusion, any form of disgusting worldview can be justified through traumatic experiences that people have had. Like, all forms of racism all of a sudden becomes acceptable because of maybe some traumatic experiences some people had. Like, we can't allow that, right? We should lead in calling out anti-Muslim bigots ahead of even Muslims, you know, who might want to do that, or again, other people, non-atheists or non-ex-Muslim people, right? We should, like, weed them out and, like, or maybe try to reach out to them and tell them that this is not the way. Not the way.
Hey guys, if you're a fan of blasphemy and sexy Callie, you know, like me, then you need to be sure to subscribe to our newsletter, link in the description below. Because if you subscribe, we will send you a free copy of our Blasphemous Art ebook. And let me tell you, it is the tastiest blasphemy that you can find anywhere available today. And we are so generous with our blasphemy that we continue to send you more blasphemy every week. So make sure to subscribe, link in the description below.